Hello, welcome to the 199 Unlisted podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, wearing clothes, wearing a Chaeyoung t-shirt from Twice. She's really hot. Anyway, we should all have sex with her. Anyway, we have Tyler Spaghetti. We have another video from her. We need to focus on her for the next couple of weeks and really catch up and, you know, get to her current videos. But anyway, so as we all know, she got the vaccine and got a booster. And then right after that, she started having heart trouble. And so she's been documenting her experience having the heart trouble. And so this is like another, I guess she got a heart CT, whatever. But anyway, I just find this one fascinating because at the time she didn't realize it, but she's really documenting the problems that the vaccine has caused so many people. And back then, if he would post a video like this, it would get taken down. But she, because she's a crazy far leftist, even though the doctor told her that the vaccine's the reason why she's having heart trouble, she like totally dismissed it because she says, "Well, I don't want to make my health political," because she thinks if you agree with the vaccine being bad, it means you're a Republican. So anyway, so because she never talks bad about the vaccine, these videos have been allowed to stay up. Because I remember way back then, if you posted a video documenting how the vaccine messed you up, they got taken down. Sometimes your channel got taken down. You got whatever. You just weren't allowed to tell the truth because obviously we were living under a fascist regime. You know the um the Biden dictatorship. So people complain about Trump being a dictator, but see, you actually did have a dictator. Like you had free speech taken away, your body autonomy was taken away. People were forced to get the vaccine. You weren't allowed to talk about stuff. That's that's what a dictator does. Okay, but anyway, let's see what she has to say.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Tyler. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today, I'm talking about another medical thing that I've done, I guess. As you know, maybe you don't know, maybe you're new. I have a lot of health problems that I can't figure out just yet. We're trying to figure it out. But this new thing, I got a
I can't stand her hair. You know, people don't dye your hair anime colors. It just looks stupid. I understand anime is cool. I get it. But she's totally giving the Sakura Hirano vibes right now. The quote unquote useless girl on Naruto. Like she looks like she just came from the anime convention. Anyway.
heart CT. I was supposed to get a calcium score because I got a stress test and it was abnormal. So they were like, "We should, you should get a calcium score test, just because like you could, you could have like a blockage going on." And
That stupid fish thing in the back, that's new. Anyway.
so I was Googling because I was scared. I didn't know what that meant. Um, and of course it was scary. Like, I don't want to have a blockage in my heart or my arteries or like anything.
But people, never use Google to diagnose yourself. Just go to the doctor. Because if you use Google, it's just going to be the worst stuff, and it's probably not the worst stuff. I mean, because like, just okay, like think of like like cancer's like really bad. Like one of the symptoms of cancer is like you're really tired. So like, what if you typed up, "I feel tired all the time," and it says you have cancer? I mean, because it can do that because it's a symptom. But being tired is a symptom for a lot of things. But then maybe it'll list six things that it could be, but then you just see like, the top three are going to be the worst. You're like, oh no, so it's just best to go to the doctor.
And also, for a calcium score test, you need to have an IV for contrast. I have an extreme phobia of needles going into like a vein. I'm fine with tattoos. I can get tattoos, I can do piercings, but anything with veins for some reason, like a needle going into a vein. Disgusting. I hate it. It grosses me out. Like I can't have my
Typical leftist, selective outrage, or in this case, selective, like, I don't know, scared. Like, selective. Sorry. What's the word? Um, Selective frightened. It's like, so I can do tattoos, but I can't get a shot, but I can do piercings. Just whatever. You're
my arms
stupid.
straight when I think about it. Like it makes me curl up and physically like cringe because I don't like it. It disturbs me
Mm-hmm.
mentally,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like it. Um, so I told that to the doctor, and they were like, "Yeah, you can get like a normal heart CT, and then they don't have to do the contrast or anything. Like you can just do the CT and that's it." Um, so that made me less scared. Because the calcium score is like a lot more serious, I think, because they like really get to see all of your arteries and stuff. But with the CT, it's kind of just like your heart. You don't see like everything in detail because you
What I don't understand, she keeps going to these doctors, and then they like the very first doctor said, "You're having issues because of the vaccine." Okay. Then she went to another doctor, and the doctor's like, you got to do this, you got to do that. And she says, but I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. It's like, you can't pick and choose. Now, I understand, like, every doctor is not 100% right, but if you're going to the doctor and you tell them what your problem is, and they tell you how to solve the problem, and you go, well, I don't want to try that, or I don't like that, and you don't do it, but the problem is still active, well then what's the point? Like, you're wasting everyone's time. Oh, and so right now she has 978 subscribers. This video is 3 years old, has 123 views, 2 comments.
don't have the contrast, so they can't really see all of the little veins and all of the arteries and all of the blah blah blah. I'm not a doctor. I don't fully understand all of it, so I don't know. Um, but that's the gist that I got. Um, I had no idea what to expect. I've never had a CT done or any MRI or an X-ray or anything. I've had X-rays done on my teeth, but like literally nothing else. Um, I haven't been to a doctor in forever. Like before this year. This year was like the start of me going to doctors and trying to figure out like what is wrong with me. Um, but before this, like I haven't seen like anybody. If I was sick, like I would just stay. I would just stay home. Like I felt like I was dying for years, and I've just not done anything about it until this year.
I felt like I was dying for years. Bullshit. I mean, the people we react to say some of the craziest things. She felt like she's been dying for years. Okay.
So yeah, I've had no experience with like anything doctor wise, so I was scared. I felt better because there was no IV, but it was still like I don't know what to expect. I guess like I don't. Do I get put in like this tube? Because I was like googling it. It's like this tube and it like spins around you, and I was like, I'm not claustrophobic, so I should be fine. But like I don't know. I'm kind of scared.
Oh
I
God.
don't know. I don't know how it works. Like I'm scared. And then I'm reading about like radiation, and they're like, oh,
See, this is why information in a dumb person's hands is dangerous. I've gotten a few CAT scans because of sports injuries. And yeah, they do put you in a tube and it rotates and takes x-rays, whatever. Um, I mean, I don't know. Like, okay, I don't know what claustrophobia is. I mean, I know it is, but I don't suffer from it. I can go in an elevator, whatever. Um, but if you can't, if your claustrophobia is so bad, you can't get a CT exam, which it doesn't take long. You're in a hospital, like I don't know, like people make themselves scared for no reason. Like as far as I know, maybe it's happened, but no one's ever died inside of a CT. Now, like watch there be something where like it blew up one time or whatever, but okay, and then the radiation. Okay. For those of you that don't know, sunlight is radiation. The ozone layer takes away the bad parts of that sunlight so we can, you know, be under it and not die. And that's why when there's holes in the ozone layer, it's dangerous because you're getting hit with radiation. So, um, your radio is radiation. Uh, the TV gives off radiation. The earth, like the ground you walk on, gives off radiation. So I'm saying like there's radiation all over the place. Okay, so like you're always being hit with radiation. It's just only bad when it's like a crazy extreme dose, you know? So obviously, you don't want to like, like people who sunbathe like every day, like, they end up sick, you know? Like you can actually get sun poisoning because it's like radiation, but it's nothing to be worried about. Like when you get your teeth x-rayed. Yeah, you're being exposed to radiation, but it's, such a small dose. Now if you got like 200 in a row, yeah, yeah, that's bad. But we shouldn't, make a big deal about this. Yeah, like, especially with like the radio, because that's radio. I mean, like, so many things are radiation. And so let's pretend if like radios were dangerous, like then I mean, sorry, if small doses of radiation were dangerous, we wouldn't use radios, we wouldn't use phones, we wouldn't have TVs, but whatever.
Oh, it's a lot of radiation, but then some things are like, oh, it's just a little bit of radiation, like it doesn't matter. And there's a whole bunch of things like, oh, it can find out like so much is wrong with you. You can find out like you're dying today, and I'm like, oh my god, like what? Um, okay, but yeah, that was it. I went in. This was, I think I made the appointment like a week or two before, so I got in like super fast. I don't know if that's normal. I've never done this before. Um, but I got in super fast, and then I went in the waiting room and it was like storming. It took like a good 30 minutes for them to see me, even though there was literally nobody there. I don't know why. I don't I don't know. But anyways, I went in, the lady was super nice. She's like, "Oh, do you have a bra on? Because you have to get like a CT. You can't have like
Metal.
metal on your chest." I could keep my piercings in, which is good because I can't take this one out. I don't know how to do it. This one also, I think it's like stuck in my ear because
That's disgusting. Imagine having a piercing and you can't take it out. Okay.
I can't untwist it. I don't know. My piercings are just like permanently stuck in my body. I did take my necklace off. They didn't ask me to take it off, but I took it off because I was scared that I was gonna like burn or something. Um, but yeah, just no bras with like metal in it. Easy peasy. But I took that off. I didn't even have like a changing room. Like I was just out there in like this big room where like four other people could see me. They were doctors. It's not like they were random people. But they were just like hanging out. They weren't even my doctors. They were just kind of doing paperwork or something. And I was just taking my bra off in front of these people, and I'm like,
You do OnlyFans. Why does it matter? This at this current time she does OnlyFans. So why does she care if she takes her bra off? I mean, it's still under her shirt. It's not like she's I don't know. Once again, why are we selectively acting outraged or embarrassed or acting like it's a big deal. That's the one thing I can't stand about people like her is all the selective bullshit. And who knows if she's changed? Because this video's 3 years old. We're getting there. We're catching up to her current stuff, but it's not looking too good.
This is kind of awkward. Anyways, she's like, "Oh, just sit on this thing." She takes me into the room with the big tube thing, and I'm like, "Oh my god, okay, I am going in the tube. I'm going in the tube. I'm a little bit scared.
Why?
I'm not claustrophobic though.
Why?
So I'm okay. I'm okay. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine." And she's like, "Oh, it's okay. Like, just leave your stuff on this tray." She left the room, and then this fucking tube started yelling at me. It was like, breathe in, or it was like, we're about to get ready. I was like, holy crap, that is loud, and it's a deep voice, and it's a robot talking to me. I didn't like that. That scared the crap out of me. And then it like put me in the tube.
I didn't get a robot one. Or yeah. Interesting.
Tube, and it was like, breathe in, hold your breath, and it was like screaming, and I'm like, I'm scared right now. Like, I'm scared.
Scared of what?
I didn't like that. That freaked me out.
Scared of what?
And when the tube was moving, it was so loud. I don't know how to explain it. It made me very scared. Like, I almost had a panic attack.
Oh god.
I was like on the verge. Like, I was tearing up.
Oh god.
I was scared. Okay?
Oh god.
I was scared.
You're so annoying.
And I thought I was gonna be fine because I wasn't claustrophobic. I'm not claustrophobic, but that man screaming at me, oh my god. Apparently it's usually like a person, like a human person telling you to like breathe in and hold your breath for however many seconds, but it was a robot talking to me. That scared me. I didn't like it.
Wait. Was it really a robot? Because I mean I know I've had at least 2 CAT scans from sports injuries, because I'm like, if you get hit in the head hard, they want you to take a CAT scan just to make sure, because I had a couple of concussions. And it was just a person, and I could hear it go, yeah, man, just, I forgot how we talk, but like, yeah, just hold your breath. Okay, we're gonna take another one, whatever, just we're almost done. Like, it's nothing crazy, and it's not that loud. I mean, I don't remember it being loud. Granted, I was concussed, but there's nothing scary about it. I don't know, man. I don't know. This chick's weird.
I didn't like the whirring sounds. It was very, very loud, and I've never heard that sound before, so it scared me.
Sure. Okay. So scared.
But yeah, it was done pretty quick. It kind of felt like forever, but I think it was only like 2 minutes.
It doesn't take
maybe
long.
3. I don't know.
It doesn't take long.
I don't know. It felt like a long time because I was in there freaking out. But yeah, that went well, and then I just went back in the room. I put my bra on, and then I left. They didn't tell me this. I got like an email or something. It was like, check your results in like 2 days. And I was like, okay, I think it was a Friday, so I was like, I'm not gonna get this until like Tuesday maybe. I didn't get it in for like a whole nother week, maybe less than a week. But it took a while, and I was like, is something wrong with me? Like, what's going on? Anyway, something is wrong with me. I don't
No shit.
know what it means because I haven't spoken to an actual doctor about it. I just got sent like the results. Don't know what they mean. But they measured like my arteries and stuff and whatever. I don't know what it means. They measured my heart things happening. Nothing was too abnormal. There was like one thing. I think there were 2 things that were like out of range. I don't know what that means again because I don't know. I haven't spoken to a doctor about it. But also my ribs are deformed. So I was Googling this, obviously, because I didn't have a doctor to tell me what it meant. So I Googled all the measurements, and I found out that like 2 were like out of range. I don't know if that's like actually harmful, but they're out of range. Also my pectus something is deformed. It's basically just my ribs, they're deformed. I knew that because my chest is strangely shaped. Like, my ribs are like flat at the beginning, but then they go like out. If that makes sense. I'm not gonna show you my ribs or my chest. I'm sorry.
But you do OnlyFans. If she does OnlyFans, I don't know why whatever. Whatever.
Sorry, that's not gonna happen. You can Google it though. But my ribs, like right here, they go in. Like they go in and they press on my heart, which can cause a high heart rate, which I do have inappropriate sinus tachycardia. I think I have POTS, but that's what I'm diagnosed with right now. So that could be a reason why I have a high heart rate. I also have fluid around my heart, which apparently can be a really, really bad thing. But again, no doctor has talked to me.
Oh,
I got these results in like a month ago, and still my doctor has not called me or said anything about the results, even though they were sent.
I'm confused. She didn't have any problems until she got the vaccine. But then she starts saying she's always had problems. We've watched all her videos. So I'm not just making this up. And then because it's the medical industry, man, I sometimes listen, man, if they see a piggy bank, they can just make shit up, because they can have you come back in a bunch more times, and especially if you have insurance. Like they'll have you do like 20 tests and they only needed one test, or they already knew what the problem was, from the consultation, whatever. But if a person has insurance and good insurance where like the person isn't paying anything, it's just the insurance paying for everything, like they'll do all kinds of stuff. And so I wonder if this is what's going on with her, that they're just taking advantage. But then I thought she said she didn't have insurance though. I thought, because like, how is she paying for this? Because I know she doesn't have the money for this. So I don't know. I just know that she doesn't have, because like the first test she took, well, it was at a clinic though, but like she had to pay. A CT is gonna be at the hospital, so I don't know. She might have insurance that just didn't cover like a little clinic. Hey, we watch all her videos, and even so, we don't have all the details. So
To them. So am I dying? I don't know yet, but those are the results that I have. Apparently having fluid around your heart can be like from being sick. And I kind of constantly feel like I'm sick.
of course,
Like right now I feel like I'm getting sick. I felt
okay,
like I've
sure.
been getting sick for months, but I
So she felt like she was dying for years. Sounds like a mental problem to me. She feels like she's been getting sick for months. Sounds like a mental problem to me. Imagine for years, you feel like you're dying. That's not normal. Anyway,
never get sick. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. But that's a new thing. Like me feeling like I'm getting sick, that's new. I've had problems for years, but this is a whole new problem. But it can also like cause heart failure or something. So I don't know. Apparently it's normal for when you're sick, and it can last like a couple weeks to a couple months, but if it's longer than that, then you can die. Or they can treat it, or if it's just a little bit of fluid, then it's fine. I don't know where I'm at on that scale because I don't know. But hopefully one day we'll figure out. But that was my story of me getting a heart CT done and my results. So fun. But yeah, I'll see y'all next video, next week, or whenever it is. Follow me on Instagram, because why not? You don't want to follow me on Instagram, bro? Fine, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go for real. I'm tired of myself. I filmed 2 videos today, and my head hurts, and I feel sick. I want to go home. Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna go home.
You're sick,
Okay,
sure.
bye.
Sure, you're sick. Anyway, I have nothing to add to this bullshit. It would be a lot better if she just did makeup makeup tutorials and like try on hauls. Like this is it'd be a lot more interesting than this. But and she needs to change her hair just back to its normal color. But anyway, I've said enough. Have a good Monday, have a good Tuesday, have a good Wednesday, have a good Thursday, have a good Friday, have a good week, have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.